A mountain is a landform that rises high above its surroundings. Now look here, the mountain is higher than the surroundings. This is the surrounding area and the mountain is rising. Now comes what is Nadan. As you know that there are four directions: east, west, north and south. So Nadan means we are talking about the north direction. Now look at the map. This is the map of India. Since these mountains lie in the northern part of our India, that is why they are called as Northern Mountains. There are three ranges in the Northern Mountains, and that are the Himalayan mountain ranges, the Karakoram mountain ranges and the Purvachal hill ranges. But the first question that arises is, what are ranges? A mountain range is a group or chain of mountains located close together. That means if there is only one mountain, it will be called as mountain. But if there are chain of mountain which are close together, which are located close together, so it will be known as a mountain range. Now, before moving further, you must know the difference between a mountain and a hill. Mountain, as we have seen, that it is higher than the surrounding and has peaks. And hill is also a landform that is elevated compared to the surrounding land, but its height is less than mountain. As you can see in this image, these are the hills and these are the mountains. The height of the mountain is more than the hills and the mountain has peaks. Now, in this map, we will be knowing the stretch of the three ranges. Stretch means the location of the three ranges: Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and it also covers the northeastern states which are also known as the Seven Sisters: Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. I hope the stretch of the ranges is clear to you. In today's class, we are going to cover the first two ranges, that are the Himalayan and the Karakoram mountain ranges. Let's begin with the Himalayas. The Himalayas are by far the tallest mountains in the world. The Himalayas stretch from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh as shown in the map. Since they are the tallest mountains, most of the peaks remain covered with snow throughout the year. Why the peaks remain covered with snow? Because as I told you that these are the tallest mountains, which means they are very high. And as we move up, the temperature drops, means the temperature is low at high heights. The name Himalaya means the house of snow, literally meaning a board of snow. Mount Everest, which is located in Nepal, is the highest mountain peak in the world. And the height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meters. If we say the location of Mount Everest, look at the map. Where is the star? Here it is. It is in Nepal, and that is the location of the mountain. Interesting fact, Tenzing Norgay of India and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand were the first who succeeded in reaching the summit of Mount Everest in 1953. Bachendri Pal became the first Indian woman to reach Mount Everest. The Mount Everest lies on the border between Nepal and China. There are three parallel ranges in the Himalayas. They are the Greater Himalaya, the Middle Himalaya, and the Outer Himalaya. Now we will read these ranges in detail. First is the Greater Himalaya, which is also known as Himadri. The Greater Himalaya lies in the extreme north and is the highest of all the three ranges and thus remains covered with snow throughout the year. And many glaciers can also be found here. What are glaciers? A glacier is a large body of ice and snow. It forms because the snow in an area does not melt in summer. It flows downward like water but very slowly. Many rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra originate from these glaciers. Originate means it is their starting point from where they start their journey. You can locate all the four rivers in this map. Kanchenjunga is a very high peak in Himalayan range. Now let's move on to the next range, that is the Middle Himalaya, which is also known as Himachal. The Middle Himalayas lie to the south or below of the Greater Himalaya and are lower in the height than the Greater Himalaya. As you can see in the map, the numbers has been given 1, 2 and 3. 1 means it is Greater Himalayas, 2 means the Lesser Himalaya or you can say the Middle Himalaya, and 3 is the Shivaliks. Naturally, they are arranged according to their height. The Greater Himalaya is higher than the all, then comes the Lesser Himalaya. The mountain slopes are covered with thick forests of pine, fir and the other trees. Shimla, Nainital and Darjeeling are the famous hill station in this range. Now we move on to the outer Himalaya, which is also known as Shivalik, and are located to the south of the Middle Himalaya and is the lowest in height out of all the three ranges. Because of its lower height, this range is covered with forests that are full of many wild animals. As we have discussed the location of all the three ranges, this third part is showing the location of Shivaliks. Now students, let's move on to the next range, that is Karakoram Mountains. The Karakoram ranges lie on the northwest of the Himalayas beyond the river Indus. Mount Godwin Austen or K2 lies in this range, which is the highest peak in India and the second highest peak in the world. But why this name is given to this peak? Because it was the second peak measured in Karakoram range. That is why the name K2 has been given. K is the initial of Karakoram and 2 because it is the second peak which was measured. And the name Mount Godwin Austen is for the peak's first surveyor. Surveyor means the one who has reviewed this peak or you can say inspected this. Let's read about the life of the people in this region. What do you think? Will it be the same as ours? No, Not really, as the life in this region is very difficult. Due to lack of plain land and very steep slopes, transportation and farming is very difficult in such areas. India is a very diverse country and different regions have different lifestyles as well. This you have studied in your previous class that different regions have different lifestyles. Few of the states and union territories lying in the Himalayas and Karakoram ranges are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, and some parts of Arunachal Pradesh. The main occupation of the people in this region is farming, but it is very difficult to farm on the slopes because there is lack of plain land. Thus, the farmers have to cut steps or terraces along with the slopes. This type of farming is called as terrace farming. Farmers grow rice, maize, barley, and potatoes on these steppes. Some people also engage in sheep rearing and wood carving. Now we are going to look into all the states of Himalaya one by one. Let's start with Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, famous for its beautiful mountainous landscape, is located mostly in the Himalayan mountains and shares borders with the states of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab to the south. The Union Territory is famous for its apple orchards and saffron cultivation. Due to the cold weather, men and women wear a long woolen kurta which is called firan and salwar. During winter, the people use kangri to keep themselves warm. A kangri is a traditional portable fire pot that keeps people warm during harsh winter months. It is a portable and moving heater that Kashmiris keep in their firan during the frosty winters. People also drink kahwa, which is a special type of tea flavored with cinnamon, cardamom, and saffron. The Union Territory has many tourist attractions. Some of them are Srinagar, Gulmarg, Amarnath, and Ladakh. Next state is Himachal Pradesh. Shimla is the capital of Himachal Pradesh. It is also famous for its apple orchards. Men of Himachal Pradesh wear embroidered caps called kullu caps, and women wear brightly colored scarves called dhazu. The Kullu Dashera is a main festival celebrated here and attracts thousands of tourists every year. Shimla, Dalhousie, and Manali are famous hill stations and many tourists visit these places. The next state is Uttarakhand. Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand. Dehradun is famous for basmati rice, lychees, and plums. People here weave woolen shawls and scarves and rugs. Mussoorie and Nainital are popular hill stations, and Haridwar is a famous Hindu pilgrim place which attracts a large number of tourists. Moving on, the next state is Sikkim. The capital of Sikkim is Gangtok. Sikkim is famous for oranges, cardamom, and orchids. Many men and women wear a loose gown which is fastened at the waist called Bakhu. They also wear colorful jewelry which is made from pearls. The main tourist places are Gangtok and Pelink.